Hi, my name is Amanda Dodson, and I'm a rising senior at Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma, Washington. I'm majoring in biochemistry and minoring in mathematics. I'm also a first-generation student. I have lived in Washington for 20 years on the Olympic Peninsula, and I've loved every second of it. Living in the Pacific Northwest, I love to hike, go to the lake, and enjoy nature in my own backyard. A big part of my life is that I'm vegan, and not only has that changed my everyday life, but also my scientific career goals, and I plan to pursue nutritional biochemistry. I did a project on the vegan diet and its effect on metabolic syndrome, and it convinced me more that I want to pursue this as a career. I love to cook and bake plant-based food on my free time, and here are some of my creations.
Hi everyone, my name is Antoinette. I am currently a rising senior majoring in cognitive science. I am a mother to an awesome autistic teenager. I have a twin sister, an author, and award-winning entrepreneur. And I'm really happy to be an undergraduate researcher in the Cognition and Context Lab under the leadership of Dr. Yuka Munakata. So I was born in Los Angeles, California, but I spent my entire childhood in St. Thomas Virgin Islands, which is really funny because whenever I get upset, that accent comes out. And then I moved back to Los Angeles, and that is me and my twin sister pictured down on the right. So what is really awesome about where I am is really being a single parent to my daughter, which she birthed a scientist within me. I wanted to figure out what was going on with the neurodevelopmental disorder of autism to help be a support for my daughter, which eventually led to the outcomes in my first book that's called Better Than a Diagnosis, A Single Parent's Guide to Autism. Now, after that led me to go back to school and to major in cognitive science at the University of California to further understand the processes of the mind. So being this huge identity as a parent has steered my research contributions into two equally flowing rivers. I was sitting on a talk the other day where a person said, life can either be that of one where you're going up the mountain, or it can be like the flow of a river where you adjust whenever pebbles or rocks are kind of in the way. And that's sort of how I've lived my life, to adjust appropriately. And those two rivers are flowing towards access for special education students and for women of color. And so what that looked like is my first research experience was participating in an African American Healthy Mothers study that was led by Dr. Bimla Schwarz. So the idea was to look into how mothers are carrying their children and what kind of access to care do they have. And then my second research experience, which I am in currently, is looking at the parental scaffolding methods and how its impacts may help children's executive function in the Cognition and Context Lab with Dr. Yuka Munakata. And now with their support, I also get to work on an honors thesis, which is quantifying special education using predictive analytics to ensure equitable access. So currently I am in the intersection of innovation and developmental psychology. UCD is an awesome place as it really promotes entrepreneurship. And with that, I was able to create a company called Expert IEP. And Expert IEP is a SaaS company developed to help special needs students achieve their goals using predictive technology. And currently that innovation has granted me the winner in the Big Bang competition at University of where we are now, and then also winning the Student Startup Center of Plasma, and as well as being a sponsored innovator to UCD's National Innovators Forum. So what's next for me is I'll be applying for programs this upcoming fall semester for graduate school to be Dr. Antoinette Banks. And in my spare time, I enjoy gardening, that's my little serene spot for me where I can stay grounded. And I've been able to grow successfully jalapenos and different types of mint leaves and sage. And now I'm working on figs and hybrid tomatoes.
Hello, my name is Ixchel Lopez. I am a rising junior at Harvey-Mudd College in Southern California. I'm majoring in biochemistry and I'm minoring in environmental analysis. So a little bit about myself. I have lived in the Davis Woodland area my entire life, and I've been really privileged to grow up so close to UC Davis, which has had a huge influence in my longtime passion for science and research. I'm also very passionate about nature and the environment, which I fuel by exploring surrounding areas in Northern California, like Buda Creek in Davis or Lake Berryessa, Lake Tahoe, that are all nearby. I have a German Shepherd named Osa, and she is my favorite adventure buddy. So my freshman year of college, I completed a research project on quantum dots and their applications in solar cells at Harvey-Mudd, and from there I gained a lot of interest in chemistry and biology as it applies to energy conversion and storage. So I'm hoping to aid in future research to make sustainable energy more efficient.